Hey everybody, Justin Sardi here. I just wanted to make a quick video showing you the inside or the guts of Explaindio Video Creator. Now, this is essentially the dashboard here, or the user interface. So you see nice, clean, easy to use. And what Explaindio does is it's basically a video creator that is capable of making whiteboard sketch videos, animation videos, and combining HD video with the animation and the sketch. So I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about here, and we will get started. So first things first, you're going to create a project. I've already done that. You can see it's called New Project. And once you've created a project, which is easy as clicking Create Project, all you have to do is click this little Add Scene or Add Slide. Now, as you can see here, you can either add an animated slide from the collection that comes with this, you can create a new sketch scene, and you can add a sketch scene from a personal library as long as those are SVG files, I believe. So let's start with the animated slides. As you can see, there's a bunch of different slide packs in here, and they go, cover a number of things, anything from these animated business people, doctors, construction, businesswoman. They've also got some different corporate shows, and within each of the slide packs, there are individual slides, and you can kind of click on those and see how those work. And all this text is extremely easy to edit, right? So let's see. Let's go ahead and we'll find a good one to use. They're all pretty simple. Let's go ahead, or pretty simple to edit, I mean, sorry. Let's see. Let's go with, I don't know, this business one is probably fine, or the construction guy, right? So let's go ahead and you can either add the entire pack, which will add the slide pack, and then you'll have this entire video that you can make, or you can just add a single, and we'll just add the single slide for time's sake right now. So as you can see, you get a little preview in this window. It says, hi, this is James, and here's where you can edit your text. So if you want to change hi to say howdy, you can do that. You can change it to whatever you want in there as well. Then there's text area 2, which is this is, and text area 3 should be James. So all you have to do is change that. You can change the size, the alignment, the font, the color, all that good stuff from right in here in this text area. Then we've got the image. So you can actually change the background image, and all you have to do to change it is either browse for a picture on your computer, or you can go to this gallery and you can see all these different background images that you can throw in there. So we'll go ahead and browse my computer for one, and we'll just go to photos in here, and we'll go ahead and pull up, say we want, I don't know, my dog, right? You can see how that adds the picture to the background, right? And you can scale the image using this, and kind of go from there. If you want it to fill up the entire screen, you can. Obviously, this probably isn't the best slide to demonstrate that on, since there's a guy popping up in front of it. But some of the different slide packages have less obstructive things in front of the in front of the image that you'll be putting in there. So let's go ahead and remove that. But you can see you can put any image behind, which, like I said, works better with the other slides. Then you can go ahead and throw a video in here. So let's go ahead and browse for the video. We've got an HD Ocean one right here. And as you can see, I've just completely changed the background to a moving HD video. It's just a short clip that I had for doing this, actually, so you can see how this works. But this works with both whiteboard and the animation videos, so that's pretty cool right there. Then you can remove it as well. You can also add the audio from the video if there is audio on the video. But for now, we'll go ahead and remove that. Then we'll jump over to the animation tab, and you can see there are a bunch of different animation backgrounds you can change out as well. There's a few different options. You have rain on them, snow on them, all that good stuff. So we'll go ahead and turn that off. And then just one thing that I thought was pretty slick is the animation 2 gives you all these different types of arrows. So when you're doing your YouTube marketing, you can say, go ahead and click the link below this video right now. And you can have all your arrows pointing to the link below the video, which I thought, that's pretty slick because I like to add those things into some of my videos from time to time anyway. So that's kind of how the animation slides work. Then there's all these outline areas too. You can change, you can see what each one is and kind of change them as you please. You can change their offset, move them around, you can make them bigger, all that good stuff depending on what kind of text you have in there. So that's exactly how the animation slides work. It's that simple. And like I said, there's all those different options as well. And then I will show you how to do the sketch scene. So when you click create a new sketch scene, basically you can either add an image or add text. So they have a pretty big selection in the images. And all of these images that they have in here, they give you a little sketch preview. And you can see what the end result is going to look like. They've got all these awesome arrows, as well as an additional collection of arrows. We've got banners, bottles, all kinds of stuff. Boys, call outs, infographics, which is like graphs and things like that. Circles and lines, so you can highlight things. Tools, transportation. They've got a whole marketing icon. They've got, one thing I really liked was all the social media icons. So if you're talking about how great YouTube is, we can throw this YouTube thing in here, and basically you can lock the aspect ratio and make it bigger or smaller. You can overwrite the sketch color if you would like, so you could change what color they sketch in, which will make sense once you actually see how this kind of works. And what it looks like. Let's just say we want it to sketch in, we probably want it to sketch in red if it's YouTube. Close enough. Then we can add text if you would like, and you can see that creates kind of a new slide next to it, but all of these will be on the same slide. So YouTube would come first, it'd sketch that out, then it would sketch our text out. You can change your font if you would like. There's a ton of different options for fonts in here. Some look better with the sketch than others, so you just kind of play around with that. But as you can see, there's a ton of them. I really liked this one that I used on a previous video that you might have seen. Then you could just enter your text here saying, video marketing is great. And then we can go ahead and add, maybe a, where are those graphs at? They were infographics. So you can say, video marketing has been on the rise, or YouTube has been on the rise, right? Whatever you want to say there, you can kind of reposition all of these. And once we're done, you go ahead and close the canvas, and we can get a quick view of what exactly each individual sketch is going to look like, right? And so you can see exactly how that works. Super easy to use. You can preview the whole video if you'd like by clicking that little magnifier up there. And you can kind of see we've got that first slide, then it jumps to the second one. And one thing that I really thought was awesome about Explaindio is the ability to change the hands on the, so we'll go ahead and close that. I'll show you exactly how that works. So you can change these hands that are sketching, actually. But first things first, so we've got the scene area. You can actually change a background, like a background video, like I was saying a little bit earlier. So we'll go ahead and throw that HD Ocean in there. And as you can see, he then writes on top of the video, which is pretty cool. I actually made a video where I put a boat over this one, so I thought that was funny. But you can kind of see how that would work, and you can throw these videos over or under anything, either the animation or the whiteboard. So we'll go ahead and remove that, and you can add the audio as well. Open your canvas and edit from here too. Then we'll go ahead and image, so you can actually change the sketch image panel. So say we want to, wait, that's wrong, sorry. That's not what I was trying to do. The image is actually that YouTube thing. So we don't want to change that because that's just going to open our canvas. If we click change position, it's just going to open our canvas again. So we'll go ahead and close that. The slide, you can say draw on the previous slide or don't. So for example, on this one, where it says video marketing is great, We can say don't draw it on the previous slide, and like if you can see, it will break the current scene and remove the video background, which I actually removed anyway. But basically what that'll do is make video marketing is great show up on its own slide, and that YouTube thing will go away. So that's what that draw on previous slide does. And then here is what I was trying to show you earlier, which is the slide background image. So we can go ahead and throw in, you know, this construction guy if we'd like, or, you know, the doctor. Let's go ahead and throw the doctor in. We'll go ahead and add that. And you can see you can kind of ride around him, and we could rearrange the text so we're not riding over him, but he kind of sits back there. You can also browse and put whatever image of your own you would like behind there. So that's pretty cool there. Go ahead and remove that though. And one thing that I really liked, like I mentioned, is the ability to change the hand that's writing. So if you go this action before, you can say either sketch by hand, just sketch, which I always like a lot without the hand there. You know, fade in, so it'll just pop in. You can fly in, or somebody can move it in with their hand, which I thought was pretty sweet as well. So if you want to fly it in by hand, you can actually change the hand that's flying this in. You can see all these different hand options you have. And what was pretty cool is some of them can actually take it, you know, fly it in from behind. So there we go, you see. But that's kind of weird because it's a little backwards. I'd have to basically click draw hand under sketch. There we go. So that moves it in the right way, which I also thought was really cool. You can have writing from behind. So say we want to have it sketched by hand, and we want let's go ahead and set our hand for one behind the video and tell it to draw under the sketch. And as you can see, it writes from behind the screen. So there's all those different hands you can use, and you know, you can see them all in here again. There's all those different ones. You know, some have pencils. You can change the pen. You can add custom pens as well, which I thought was pretty sweet. And you can overwrite the sketch line color, flip it. You can change how long it's going to take for them to sketch it out. So if you have a little bit of extra time that you need to talk, just slow your slide down, right? Or if you don't want it to take very long, just blow through it really quickly. You can delay before and after as well. And in addition to that, you can do some actions after the hand has written. So you can say, I want it to fly out by hand. So what'll happen is it'll write it, and then the hand will get it out of the way, which is really cool also. You could choose which direction the hand is going to pull this out of the way as well, how long it's going to take, and you know, you can also change the hands. Again, these are the same as or similar to the fly-in hands. I think they actually might be the same. Yeah, they're the drag hands. So that's exactly how those whiteboard videos work. And yeah, that's pretty much a rundown of the entire software. You can see how simple it is to use. And oh, no. One thing that I did want to show you that's really cool is the ability to add voiceover from your video. So say we want to go ahead and add a voiceover. You can either browse for a voiceover, or you can record one right as the video is playing. So check this out. So we'll go ahead and click record, and it will pull up our video right here. So once I click this button, it will basically start recording and start playing the video. So we can add our voiceover. So check it out. So we could be reading, howdy, this is James, and James is, you know, a YouTube marketing master. And video marketing is great, by the way, and blah, blah, blah. And you can see exactly how all of this can work. So we'll go ahead and click stop and close that now. And it just takes a second. And once we do that, it pulls it up here. You can listen to your voiceover and then close it once you're done. And cool. So now you can hear, or well, I can hear because I have headphones on. But once you do that, you can click preview your video, and it will play your entire video. You can make sure your voiceover is synced up correctly. And once you're done with that, you just create a video. You log into your account to, you know, make it so it doesn't have a watermark. And then you choose your export path, your video size, and the quality, and go ahead and click Start Export, and it will dump out an MP4 for you. Sorry, it keeps talking in my ears. Okay, there, it's done. So Yep, that is basically the rundown of Explaindio. You can see how quick and easy it is to create videos using this thing, especially the whiteboard videos. This thing's great for video sales letters, especially since they have that voiceover feature where you can literally put your video sales letter into whiteboard slides using snippets of text. And from there, all you have to do is use that voiceover feature, and it lines up perfectly every time because you're just going to be reading that text. So this really changes the way that people can create videos like that. And honestly, that's my favorite way, or one of the ways that I see myself using this in my business. So that's about it. Go ahead and look below this video, and you can see all the awesome videos, or sorry, all the awesome bonuses that I'm throwing in when you pick up Explaindio Video Creator through my link. So, like I said, go ahead and check out those bonuses and pick Explaindio up. This is really awesome software, cutting edge stuff, and it's definitely going to help you grow your business. So, that being said, bye for now.